Hey guys, so kind of want to give you an update as far as like how the first week has went. Having two kids, definitely difficult. It's not easy, especially when you have a toddler who is just 2 years old and just wants your attention all the time too. And then a newborn who needs your attention because you just need to make sure this baby grows and they're healthy. So the transition from 1 to 2 has been kind of difficult. Sometimes people are like DMing me or messaging me saying, you make it look so easy. No, it's not easy, guys. It's definitely not easy. The first couple nights that we were home, I literally got like 2 hours of sleep each night. It got better though because he pretty much like got in a better rhythm and he was full because my milk supply finally came in. And we are supplementing a little bit here and there with formula, but he is now more full at night, so he's able to sleep longer throughout the night. But he does wake up twice, and regardless, like waking up to feed him and then pumping also to make sure that my milk supply is there, it's not easy. Not easy at all, and doing that throughout the day too, definitely not easy handling Aliana at the same time. Fortunately, my husband is also working from home and he's helping me out too, but it does take a village to raise a family, and we are feeling it. Sometimes we forget about how hard it was, especially like the early stages. Like this is supposed to be the easiest stage because all they do is just sleep and eat and they go back to sleep and they repeat. But the struggle of them waking up in the middle of the night constantly, even though he's doing it twice, but still you're still waking up and you're not getting like that full sleep. You forget about that as they grow up, and me and my husband look at each other like, oh my god, like this is hard. But as far as like Aliana, when you saw her at the hospital, she was excited to see me, but then she was actually mad at me at the same time. Like she didn't know how to express her emotions, but just be away from me. So she saw a new baby. She's like, how dare you? How dare you leave me? And then I see this new baby. Like, now you want me to, love this new baby? No. So she was like signing like outside, go outside, and all done. So I was like, you know what? I told my husband, just let me have some alone time with her and let me, pretty much like tell her I love her. And that's what I did for like 5 minutes. I was like holding her and cuddling her and like, I love you. I miss you. Mama always loved you. I miss you so much. But this is your baby brother and he loves you too. So giving her a lot of reassurance that I'm not going anywhere, and that I still love her. I'm always going to be there for her, and that I'm sorry. I actually told her I'm sorry too. Like it made her feel more comfortable, and she pretty much let her guard down and was opening up to me again and loving me again and showing way more affection than she was when she first saw me in the hospital. So I'm like, let's go see baby brother, because he was crying. And then she went and she's like, aw. So we went to go see the baby brother, and she wanted to give him kisses, and then we put him in a car seat, and then she was like, no. She was like, no. I'm like, yes, Aliana, baby brother is coming home with us. And she was just like, no. And then I'm like, yes. So one thing I let her do, I let her ride with me on the wheelchair as they wheelchaired me out. When we're putting Brixon into the car, she was like, no. It was really cute. But when we brought him home, things changed. Like, I thought that she was going to be a little bit crazier, but she actually was a lot better than how she was in the hospital. She wanted to help out. She wanted to give him the bottle. She wanted to give him the pacifier. When I was changing his diaper. She also got her baby and was changing the baby's diaper, her doll baby's diaper. When he's waking up and he's crying and she brings us, she's like, come on, come, baby. And I'm like, you're such a good big sister. So I don't think that she has much jealousy. I know there will be some moments when she is going to be jealous, and there has been. There's been a couple times when she woke up from a nap and all she wanted to do was hug me and just be with me and have me carry her. But then Brixon was up and I'm like, well, I need to carry baby brother, like he needs to be fed. And then she's crying and then he's crying and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. It's hard, you guys. It's hard balancing two kids. Can you do it? Of course you could do it, but it's just like, it's a lot of work. And, I do want a third kid. Somebody thinks I'm crazy. My husband thinks I'm crazy. He's like, isn't two enough? And I'm like, well, maybe a third. We'll see. I know it's crazy, but, life's crazy. But other than that, like having some me time, I really don't have much me time besides the time that I go out with Aliana. So it's still not me time, but it's time that I spend with Aliana that I always want to have. So I spend like an hour a day or 2 hours a day from the house with Aliana to go to her classes. Today I tried something different. I tried a gymnastics activity class, and then I brought her to her normal activity class that she has in the morning. So she had a full-on day with me only, not with Brixon. Brixon was at home with my husband. And she just seems like everything is just normal in her world. And that's how I want it to be. I don't want her to feel like I'm neglecting her or, she's not my baby anymore. I want her to feel secure with me and know that I will always love her and she's always going to be my baby. But we also have baby brother and he's not going anywhere. So that's like some of the things that I try to do is like include her in like pretty much like include her in everything I do with Brixon. If I'm going to be feeding him, if I need to swaddle him, if, just anything. I like always try to include Aliana in any way I can, and then also have some personal time with her so that she knows that I am not being taken away from her because of this baby, so that she won't feel that there's going to be a competition or jealousy there. So everything has been working out pretty great. But like I said, as far as like me time, I really don't have me time. The only me time I have is like probably at 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning after I breastfeed and I'm pumping there for like 20 minutes just by myself in the dark. It's the time where I could catch up like on emails and look at things, but I am like a zombie. And it's hard for me to go back to sleep sometimes, and I'm just like laying there in bed. I'm like, oh my God, this is so hard. But you do it because that's what you do. That's what moms do. We're strong. But other than that, everything else has been going well. And Brixon's checkup and his appointments have been really well. He's growing. He lost a little bit of weight at first, which is normal, but now he's gaining that weight back, which is great. His umbilical cord, that little piece on his belly button finally came off today when we were at the appointment. And everything with the circumcision and everything like that is actually going just fine. So it's healing properly too. And I know as of right now I should be taking a nap because both my babies are napping. That's another thing. Like when Brixon is starting to be up more, because right now it's somewhat easy because he's sleeping a lot. Then it's going to be another game changer. Handling 2 kids that are both up for a while and then trying to put them on hopefully a schedule and have them sleep at the same time so that I could get a break. But one day at a time. And, I am a little overwhelmed. There's sometimes when I feel very overwhelmed and I just, I'm like, think to myself, these are my babies. Suck it up. You're gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. And they just need you. So I suck it up. And I think the most when I've broken down and, you know, I'm just like a little bit way more overwhelmed is more towards the evening when I'm exhausted. I'm completely exhausted. And sometimes when I wake up, I'm just like, I don't want to pump. I don't want to do anything right now but just sleep. But for some reason, you just kick into super mom mode and you just do. But I'm gonna stop kind of like ranting right now, but I'm just gonna, like I said, take it one day at a time. And I hope you guys have been enjoying our journey with 2 kids. I do have a lot of things planned as far as more YouTube videos and IGTV videos for you guys, so that you guys could kind of like get to know the real story behind like each photo or each Insta story. Like I said, I try to not make it seem like it's easy, because it's not easy. It definitely isn't easy. It's so hard, you guys. It's really hard. But if you find like a good balance to juggle time and both your babies, and also be you know, a good spouse to your husband or even to like your wife, it's a lot of work, but you could do it. That's what I tell myself. I can do it. But I love you guys, and thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.